What is going on, shrimp keepers? This is Rob with flipaquatics.com, and today we are doing an update video. I got some really cool things that I've never shown on Flip Aquatics before, one of which is our new setup for Amano shrimp. Some things we changed in the pond room, so I want to just give a quick update on that. Also, our new plant system, just to kind of show you what's been going on there. We added a whole new system, doubled our capacity, and that's all in combination with our partnership with H2O Plants. So big news there coming up. So really excited to share that with you guys. And I'm sure there's some other little things I'm gonna touch on. So you guys stay tuned and enjoy the video. Since we're in the gallery, I figured I'd just show off kind of what we have going on. So just to confirm, Tanner did get back to me from Serpa Design, and he is gonna help us set some of these up. Well, we got all of our plumbing done for this 300-gallon tank, and we brought up electrical for it. We got the CO2 reactor, and so that's done. Same thing over here. We actually have water in this tank. We actually have water in this tank too. So what we did is we put in 2 fill lines. So here's a fill line for this one. Literally all you do is that, water's running. So that's gonna make water changes really easy. Same thing over here, the fill lines at the back. But we got these tanks pretty much ready. I just haven't had time to, I'm gonna set one up me. I'm gonna let Tanner scape the other one. And then potentially if Tanner has time, I'm gonna let him scape more of these tanks. So we'll see how much time Tanner has, but I was able to kind of hide my desk in here, which is important in my mind because let me just show you. If you walk all the way to the other side of the gallery and you look back, all you're gonna see is 2 magnificent tanks. You're not gonna see a cluttered desk and all the computer monitors and everything. And we're actually gonna cover these stands up, make them look real pretty. But that's to come. So little update on that, big stuff coming. So real excited to show you guys these tanks, and don't comment on this, that's secret. I'm just kidding, it's really not that secret. But it's, you know, everybody's gotta have their little hobbies. I got a little side hobby that's collecting Hot Wheels, so kind of fun. But anyway, I did wanna give a shout out to Aquashella. It's coming up next month, beginning of August. I don't know the exact date, but I think it's the first weekend in August. And I'm gonna be there. It's gonna be a really good show. We got some really cool things going on. Some big creators are gonna be there. Tanner's gonna be there. Simply Beta, a lot of others, Coralfish 12G. And so it's gonna be a lot of fun. So if you guys are in the Dallas area, definitely consider checking out Aquashella. And I look forward to seeing you guys there. So here's something that I am just super excited about. So if you guys have been watching the channel for a while, you'll know that this is our original plant rack that we built over here in the basement in the new building. We recently added this full rack, which is a bunch, I think it's 1240s and maybe 1220 longs down at the other end. It has a shipping station in the middle. And we recently just did this. And I told you, we kind of partnered up with H2O Plants, which has been just a really good thing for us, really good thing for them. So Justin is actually the original owner of H2O Plants. And we've since partnered up. He got into another business and has just been super, super busy with that. And so we really came on, we expanded our plants, we've added so many more plants to Flip Aquatics, and we are just doing our thing. So we actually have a dedicated, pretty much a dedicated full-time employee that all he does is work on plants, and that's Brandon. And we actually have 2 videos over on H2O's website. One is like an in-depth tour of this plant system, it really goes in-depth. And then the other one is actually introducing Brandon. So you can see like we have like the red mangrove up there doing really good. All these plants that we just walked through while I was talking, these are all stem plants that we propagate ourselves. So you can see like, I mean, they just go wild. So again, all this stuff's up on the website. Like this stuff is just amazing. That's the dwarf red parrot feather. And listen, like we are just doing some big things for plants. So really excited about that. And you can just see like all this stuff, more hornwort, tons of propagation of the broadleaf chainsword, tons of Monte Carlo, Java moss, all kinds of stuff. Like, I mean, it's just crazy what we're doing. And then like even over here, like the cherry leaf is just growing like nuts. We propagate that ourselves. You got the Pogostemon narrow leaf, that stuff we propagate ourselves. So like a lot of this stuff we're able to do ourselves now, which gives You all just higher quality. We got a whole propagation rack back here. And again, we have a whole video outlining all these changes over on H2O. So I'll link that down below. Go check out their channel. If you want to see more of Flip Aquatics and more of the plant side of our business, definitely that is the place to go. But Brandon has this whole propagation system set out to grow a bunch of different stuff. We're doing a bunch of valves over here. Guppy grass is a huge seller for us, so we're doing a lot of that. We got an empty tank down here. I want to say that's pearlweed, and then Japan's down here. Looks like he switched up. It isn't in Japan anymore. I got to find out what that plant is. And then we got our whole moss system over here, grow out. And so yeah, so just doing some really big things. I'll take you over and show you our floating plant setup, but we're just doing some big things on the plant side of it. So this is the other side of the basement, and this is where we do all of our floating plants. So these are red root floaters. You can see no duckweed. Again, we propagate these ourselves and grow them in-house. We got Salvinia, same thing, growing this ourselves. You're gonna laugh about this one. This is duckweed, bag duckweed last. So we actually have a whole grow out for duckweed, which is just so funny. This one is dwarf water lettuce. It's got some Java fern down in there. You can see some mosses and a ton of what are those swordtails. So just crazy, but this stuff sells like nuts. We can never have enough of it, so we're trying to grow more of it out, but it's just such a high demand plant. And then I think this tank is subwasser tang. Yep, tons of subwasser tang down in there. Some N-class endlers also. And then this one we got water lettuce. Again, we propagate all this stuff in-house. It's just easier and it's better quality. It's a lot easier than trying to order it and get bugs in and things like that. So we got a pretty good system down. We also have some Java fern in here too. And so that's kind of our floating plant system. And then we have, these tanks are just cool, so I'll just show these real quick. A ton more subwasser tang in here. This is just kind of a catch-all for plant, or not plants, for fish. We just put kind of miscellaneous stuff in here if we need it. And then this tank is like, they have this huge mother plant that they didn't want to get rid of, so they put it in here. They got a ton of random anubias, some things floating, but this is kind of a catch-all for fish too. You know, when they don't have a home, they go here, and this is their permanent home. And so we actually have an adopt a fish on our website, and you would get some of these fish if you ordered from there. So that's a little update here, but let's go over next door and check out the new Amano shrimp setup. So I just always think this is cool. One of our employees, Amanda, who's one of the team leads here, loves decorating. So she got some July 4th decoration, and very festive. And then I haven't showed this room. This is where the 300 or the 480 used to be, and is now the break room. So we kind of restructured some things, put some arcade machines in here, and they got a pretty cool setup. And this is definitely the nap couch. So I just was walking through on our way to check out the Amano shrimp. Figured I would show that, but Amano shrimp are over here now. And this whole row, which is, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 ponds used to be just the Amano shrimp, and now they're actually assorted. So we sell a ton of assorted shrimp, which are the Neocaridina, and so we actually freed up some more space. And then back here, what we used to do is we used to have all these totes, which are 2, 4. So there were 6 of them, and we used that for water changes. But we really only ever used enough water to empty 2 at one time. And so so these ones we actually cut down and did these for Amano shrimp. So these ponds we could put 1,000 Amano shrimp in. These ones we can put 2,000 in. So with 4 of these, we were actually able to replace all of these. And these ones are actually pretty easy to work on. Amano shrimp really don't have issues as far as like parasites and things like that. So putting them in ponds like this made a lot of sense. And really it's doing exceptionally well for us. So you can look down in there, like there's just Amano shrimp everywhere. And so we always do the water change out the back, so don't worry about this guy down here. And yeah, this is a pretty cool system that is working really well for us. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If there's more things that you want to know about Flip Aquatics or things that maybe I didn't touch on or didn't touch enough on, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you're interested in, and I'll make sure to fit it into next week's video on Thursday. I'm trying to keep to the schedule of uploading every Thursday, and hopefully you guys appreciate that. It's been really good for me. I've enjoyed getting back in front of the camera with you all. You guys make it a great day. Thanks for watching. As always, God bless. We'll catch you on the flip side.